friends, a very good evening to all of you and welcome back once again on the YouTube channel of Career Launcher. I'm Gaurav Gupta and today we'll be taking on a different concept, a concept from which the questions have been asked in the last 5 to 6 years of CAT examination. Now today we'll be solving one set of questions that is based on the concepts of games and tournaments, right? So friends, as you all know, like those who are preparing for CAT examination, those who have already started their preparation, and those who understand the pattern of CAT examination, they also will understand the importance of the topic of games and tournaments, right? So friends, today we'll be discussing one set that has appeared in one of the previous year papers of CAT examination. Now this question that I have selected, this came in CAT 2000, a very old question, but the concepts of games and tournaments can be learned from this set. Okay, so I'll not only be solving this set, but I'll be also teaching you some of the basic concepts of games and tournaments. And after the session, you will have a basic understanding about solving the questions of games and tournaments, and you will be able to handle like average level of difficulty of questions from games and tournaments in your upcoming examination. Now, obviously, after watching this session, you will have to practice a lot of questions from games and tournaments, because today we'll be discussing the set that is based on the conventional games and tournaments, right? So games and tournaments, the questions can be made in two different topics: conventional games and tournaments and unconventional games and tournaments, right? So in today's topic, in today's session, I'll be discussing a set based on conventional games and tournaments, in which we'll be talking about knockout and round robin tournaments, right? So we'll talk about both these tournaments, right? So the concept that will be used in the set that I'll be discussing, it will have the concepts of both round robin as well as the knockout tournament. All right. So friends, a very warm welcome to all of you once again on the YouTube channel of Career Launcher. I hope I am clearly visible and audible to all of you. So before I'll start with the discussion of this set, before I'll start with the concepts, I want to confirm if I'm clearly visible and audible to each and every one of you. Also, I want to see how many of you are actively participating, actively attending this particular session. So tell me if I'm clearly visible and audible, and good evening to each and every one of you. All right, so Meghadri has confirmed the presence. Shubham, Shubhra, all of you have confirmed the presence. Thank you for doing this. Now let's begin with the set. Okay, so I'll not directly teach you or help you with the fundamentals of games and tournaments. No, it will not be done here, but we'll be doing it through a set of questions. All right, so these are the directions for the questions that we'll be solving today. So the directions will be given to you on two different slides. This is slide number 1. So read all the directions, understand, post done in the chat box once you are done reading, and then I'll take you to the next page. I'll give you 2 minutes to read these information, read these statements, and understand them properly. I'll take you to the next slide after a few minutes. So come on, read it through. You have 2 minutes. You will have to post done in the chat box once you are done reading and understanding this data, and then I'll take you to the second slide. So this is information related to how the matches are happening in a particular tournament. Okay. All right, Meghadri says done. Very good. Okay, I'll take you to the second slide. This is the rest of the directions for the questions that we'll be solving. Shubhra and Shubham. Okay. So the next set of directions, read it through. Okay, friends. So this is the complete set of directions that we have seen on the two slides. Okay. Now what we'll do is I'll take you to the questions one by one. I'll give you 1 minute to answer each and every question. I'll not explain anything. Let me see how much information you have understood from the directions that are given. Okay. So I will take you to the questions. We'll see how many of you can answer these questions correctly. Okay. And then I'll go back and we'll start explaining this set from the depth. All right. Okay. So let's have a look at the first question. Now, question number one, what is the total number of matches played in the tournament? Now, all of you are clear about how the tournament has happened. Okay. In what manner the matches were happening in the tournament. So now you'll have to find out what is the total number of matches that are played in the entire tournament. Question number one. I'll give you 1 or 2 minutes for every question. Okay. So what is the total number of matches that are played in this entire tournament? 28, 55, 63 or 35? Yes, Shivam, Meghadri, Shubhra and Shubham. Four of you are like, I can see your names in the chat box. So asking this question to four of you and the other participants who are watching this session in the live format. Yes, any answer that you can give. What is the total number of matches which are played in this entire tournament? If you want me to take you back to the directions, please tell me. I'll take you back. Okay, any answer, anyone? I have just now pasted the entire set of information so you can refer this. Okay. All right. Any answer for this? What is the total number of matches played in the tournament? No answer. Okay. So let it be. Let's now discuss. Let's go back and discuss this entire set. I think you have no information about how to solve the questions of games in tournaments. Okay. So let's have a look at the directions first of all. The question says that 16 teams have been invited to participate in the ABC Gold Cup cricket tournament. So there are 16 teams to start with. The tournament is conducted in two stages, stage number 1 and stage number 2. Now, what happens in the first stage? Let's talk about this. Now, in the stage one, the teams are divided in two groups. Each group consists of 8 teams. Okay, so 16 teams, they're divided in two groups. Look at the top of your screen. Okay, so each group has 8 teams in total. Now, what happens here is with each team playing every other team in its group exactly once. So, inside the group, every team will play one match, exactly one match with every other team, right? Now, when this kind of thing happens, when every team is playing one match with every other team, then this type of tournament is called a round robin tournament. Okay, now let's see what happens in round robin tournaments. What happens when there are 8 teams which are playing in round robin format? What will be the total number of matches to start with? Okay, so there are 8 teams, or let's say there are n teams. Okay, so the total number of matches played, if it is a round robin tournament, that means every team will play exactly one match with every other team. So the total number of matches will be 8C2, where C stands for combination, right? Or in general, it will be NC2. All right. So NC2 is the general formula for finding the number of matches in a round robin type of tournament. Okay. So if I calculate 8C2, so 8C2 will come out to be 28. So this is the number of matches, okay, that will be played in the first group. Okay, so we are having stage one. Okay, I'll take you to the another page. So what do we have here is we have total 16 teams which are divided in two groups to start with, group of 8 teams and 8 teams, right? Now in the first stage, these 8 teams, every team will play one match with every other team, right? So if I'll call it group number one, so group number one may round robin hoga, and after that there will be 8C2 matches in group number one, right? Similar thing will happen in group number two. 8C2 matches will happen. So 8C2 plus 8C2, that is 28 plus 28, which will be 56. So number of matches which will happen in round number one will be 56, or I can say that stage number one. Okay. So stage one, total 16 teams divided in two groups. Group number one, round robin. Group number two, round robin. Total number of matches 8C2 plus 8C2, that is 28 plus 28, which is 56 in the first stage. Okay. Now let's go back and see what will happen once all the matches of the first stage have been finished. Okay. Now at the end of first stage, top 4 teams from each group advances to the second stage while the rest are eliminated. So out of 8 teams of group 1, 4 teams will advance to the second stage and 4 teams will be eliminated, and the same thing will happen with the second group. Okay. So out of eight teams that we had in each of these groups, 4 teams will advance to the next stage. So 4 teams from here and 4 teams from here. So that means 4 plus 4, a total of 8 teams will go to the next round, right? Up till now, there has 56 matches have been conducted in the tournament already. Okay, now these 8 teams will go to the second stage, right? Now what will happen in the second stage? Let's understand this, right? Okay, so going back again, reading the directions, the second stage comprises of several rounds. Okay, now how the matches are played? A round involves one match for each team. So second round, a total of 8 teams are there. And in second stage, the matches will happen in different rounds. A round involves one match for each team. Okay. So let's say in the first round, each of these 8 teams will play exactly one match. Okay, the winner of a match in a round advances to the next round while the loser is eliminated. The team that remains undefeated in the second stage is declared the winner and will claim the gold cup. Okay, now let's see what is happening. So we are done with the first round. Total 56 matches are over. Out of these 8 plus 8, 16 teams, 4 teams from the first group and 4 teams from the second group were selected, and they will advance to the second stage. Now let's look at the second stage. Now in second stage, the number of teams that have reached is equal to 8. In round number 1, the number of teams is 8. Every team will play exactly one match. So there will be one match between two teams. So between 8 teams, there will be 4 matches, right? Now they're saying that the winner of the match will go to the next round and the loser is eliminated. So now what is happening here is this is elimination round, or this kind of tournament is called knockout tournament. Okay, so stage 1 was a round robin and stage 2 is a knockout tournament. All right. Now round 1, 8 teams, there were 4 matches. So in these 4 matches, there will be 4 winners and 4 losers. 4 losers will be eliminated and the 4 winners will advance to the second round. Okay, second round. Now these 4 teams will play 2 matches among them. Out of these 2 matches, there will be 2 winners and 2 losers. Okay, now these 2 winners will advance to the next round, that is round number 3, and there will be 1 match, right? There is 1 match between these 2 teams. Now, whosoever is the winner of this match will get the gold cup and the loser will be eliminated, right? Okay, so in total, I can see that there are 3 rounds, round 1, round 2, and round 3 in the second stage. And what is the total number of matches? 4 plus 2 plus 1, that is 7 matches in the second stage, right? Now in the first stage, there were 56 matches. In the second stage, there are 7 matches. So I can say that total number of matches is equal to 56 plus 7, that is 63. Okay, so 63 is the total number of matches in both the stages, or I can say that in the entire tournament. Now that was the first question. The first question was, what is the total number of matches played in the tournament? And Meghadri, you are the only student who has given a correct answer. The correct answer is 63. All right, fine. So this is the basic about knockout tournaments and round robin tournaments. Okay, now we need to understand some more basics. We need to have more understanding of these 2 rounds, and further questions, the remaining 4 questions will help us in doing that. So let me read question number 2. Question number 2 is asking the minimum number of wins needed for a team in the first stage to guarantee its advancement in the next stage. Now they have used like 2 very important words. Okay, they have used 2 very important words. I'll mark these words for you. Now these words are, now first of all, minimum. Okay, the minimum number of wins needed for a team in the first stage to guarantee its advancement in the next stage. So I want a definite place in the next stage, right? Now how to work on these questions? Let us understand this thing. Okay, देखते हैं. Now again, I'll give you a few seconds to first of all answer this question. So Meghadri, you were the one who has given the answer for the previous one. I'm expecting an answer from your side, and the other students, again Shubhra, Shubham, Shivam, and the other students who are watching this session live. Now the students who are present here, can you please mark your presence by writing something in the chat box? A good evening to all of you. So can you please mark your presence? Good evening, friends. The students who have not written anything in the chat box, just write something in the chat box. Okay, now Meghadri, you are saying that the answer of this question is option D, that is 4. So you are saying that after winning 4 matches in the first stage, a team will definitely move on to the next stage, right, Meghadri? This is what I can assume from whatever you have given the answer as. Okay, all right. Good evening, Res. Good evening. All right. Now let's talk about this thing. Now we all know that in the first stage, total 16 teams were there, which were divided in two groups, 8 teams in group 1 and 8 teams in group 2. Right? Now I'll pick up any one of these groups, let's say group number 1, and I call the name of the teams as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. Let us assume that these are the names of the teams A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, the 8 teams. Now, out of these 8 teams, there will be 28 matches, as we already have calculated. So, number of matches is 28. Now, after these 28 matches, the top four teams will go to the next stage, and the bottom 4 teams will be eliminated. Now, what I want is I want a guaranteed place in the next stage. All right, a guaranteed stage. So, what will be the number of wins that will ensure my place in the next round? Right? Now, what I'll do is I'll start by assuming that A wins all its matches. So, A will play 7 matches, right? So, A will beat all the teams whose names are written below A in this order. Okay, so look at A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. And I'm starting by assuming that A will beat every team whose name is written at the bottom of A, right? Now B does the same thing. So B will win against every team whose name is below B, and B will lose the match against the team whose name is written above B. Okay, so likewise B will win 6 matches. Similarly, C will win 5, D will win 4, E will win 3, then 2, then 1, and 0. This is my assumption, okay? This is my assumption that a team whose name is written above will beat the other team whose name is written below it. All right? Okay. Now, I have to find out what will be the number of wins that will guarantee my place in the next round. Okay, so I can see from whatever I have written here, if any team will win 3 matches, then it will definitely not be selected. Okay, looking at this scenario. So if I will win 3 matches, I will be eliminated. So 3 cannot be the answer. Since also I have to find out the minimum number of wins, so I'll start from the lesser values. So minimum number of wins needed for a team in the first stage to guarantee its advancement, right? Okay, so 3 wins will not guarantee my place. In fact, in this scenario, after winning 3 matches, I will be removed. I will be eliminated from the tournament. Okay. Now, Meghadri, your answer was 4. So let's check if 4 wins will guarantee my place in the next round. So as per this scenario, I will be selected. Okay, I will be among the 4 top teams. But if I'll consider a scenario that in the match against C and E, I have assumed that C will beat E, but the reverse of this result happens. So that means the match between C and E is won by E. Okay, so that means I will have to transfer a win from C to E. So C की win में से एक minus हो जाएगा, E की win में से एक plus हो जाएगा, and C will effectively win 4 matches and E will effectively win 4 matches. I will explain this particular thing once again. Okay. Now, here, when I have written these numbers, all of you listen to this very carefully. When I have written these numbers, I have assumed that a team will beat every team whose name is written below this. Okay, so A will beat every team below, B will beat every team below B, C will beat every team below C, and likewise using this assumption, I have written the number of wins. Okay, so I have assumed that मैंने assume किया है कि ऊपर वाली टीम नीचे वाली टीम को हरा देगी. But what if it does not happen? What if the match between C and F, C is not the winner, F is the winner? So I will transfer one win फ्रॉम सी टू एफ, सी में से एक माइनस कर देंगे, एफ में 1 ऐड कर देंगे, right? So likewise between any two teams, a win can be transferred from top to the bottom. Okay, ऊपर से नीचे ट्रांसफर हो सकता है, नीचे से ऊपर ट्रांसफर नहीं हो सकता. Okay, so I am saying that what if in a match between C and E, instead of C, E has won it. So from here I'll minus it. From here I'll add. So now C has won 4 matches, D has won 4 matches, and E has won 4 matches. Okay. Now after winning 4 matches, like this is the scenario. So A and B will be selected for the next stage. But out of C, D and E, C, D और E में से कोई भी 2 टीम सेलेक्ट होंगी and 1 team will be rejected. So we can say that even after winning 4 matches, it may be possible that a team will not be selected for the next stage. All right. So 4 will not be the answer of this question. Am I clear to each and every one of you? Please write yes if you have understood. So 4 will not be the answer of this question. Okay, Meghadri? Others? Understood yes or no? Okay, right? Now, similarly, I'll check the next number. So Meghadri, now you're saying that the answer will be 6. Let's check it out. Okay, so let me finish the concept. Okay, I'll go step by step. I'll not directly write the answer. Now, instead of 4, I will now increase it and will assume that 5 wins will guarantee my position in the next round. That means whosoever will win 5 matches, every person should be in the top 4, right? So now let's check. Let's say a match between A and D. So A and D, A has lost it. So -1 and +1. So I am transferring a win from A to D. मैं लिख देता हूं यहां पे A to D, एक win transfer कर दिया, and then A to E, again 1 win will be transferred. All right, and then finally from B to E, another win is transferred. I have written it. You can have a look at it properly. So now A has won 5 matches, B has won 5, C has won 5, D has won 5, and E has won 5. So there may be a scenario when the top 5 teams, each of them will win 5 matches each. Then out of these 5, only 4 will be selected and 1 will be rejected. Okay, so I can say that even after winning 5 matches, a team may not go to the next round. All right, so 5 will also not be the answer. Okay, now I'll check the next number, 6. So let's check if 6 will be the answer. Now in this table, there is one team B who has won 6 matches. What is the maximum number of teams who can win 6 matches? So B has won 6. -1 + 1. So A can win 6 and C also can win 6. So maximum only 3 teams can win 6 matches. Okay. And after winning 6 matches, I can say that they are in the top 4. So definitely they will go. So the answer of this question will be 6. That means after winning 6 matches, a team has a guaranteed place in the next stage of the tournament. Okay. Right? So the correct answer will be 6. It will not be 4. It will not be 5. Since I had to minimize the answer, so minimum will be 6. Definitely after 7 wins, a team will go to the next round. But I had to minimize, I had to find out what is the minimum number of wins that will guarantee a place in the next stage. Okay? All right. Now, related to this question, question number 2, let's have a look at one more question, question number 3. What is the highest number of wins for a team in the first stage, in spite of which it might be eliminated at the end of first stage? Now, if you understand the answer of previous question, you should be able to give the answer of question number 3. Highest number of wins, despite of which a team will be eliminated from the first stage. All right, nice. So Shubham, Res, both of you have given an answer. Definitely. So 5 is the correct answer. Okay. So after winning 6 matches, my place is guaranteed in the next round. And we have seen that after winning 5 matches, I may be disqualified. I may be eliminated at the end of first stage. So 5 is the highest number of wins that will do it. Okay, Harsh, look at the explanation for the previous question and you will understand this properly. Okay, so 6 matches have guaranteed my place in the next stage, right? 5 matches. So we have seen that even after winning 5 matches, even after winning 5 matches, I may be disqualified. Okay, so the correct answer will be 5, not 3. All right. Okay. Now, next question. This one is easy. We have already solved for this. What is the number of rounds in the first stage of the tournament? Number of rounds in the, sorry, in the second stage. I'm sorry. What is the number of rounds in the second stage of the tournament? Absolutely correct. So how many teams reached second stage? There were 8 teams which reached second stage. Okay. Now, second stage was a knockout tournament, right? Second stage, there were 8 teams and it was knockout, right? So, round one, number of teams is 8, number of matches 4. Round two, number of teams 4, they will have 2 matches. Round three, number of teams is 2 and only 1 match. After this 1 match, the winner of the tournament will be decided. So, how many rounds are there in the second stage? There are 3 rounds in the second stage of the tournament, right? This one was simple. Now, let's look at the last question of this set. Now, which of the following statements is true? Read all the statements. Yes, Megadri, you can say that final, the last round. Before that, it is semi-final. Before that, it is quarter-final, and so on. Now, which of the following statements, as you can see, A, B, C are true or is true? I am changing one of the options, okay? More than one of the above is true. So the winner will have more wins than any other team in the tournament. Winner means they are talking about the winner of the tournament. Okay. Next, the number of teams with exactly 1 win in the second stage of the tournament is 4. All right. C, the winner may have the same number of wins in the entire tournament as the team eliminated at the end of the first stage. All right. Okay. So Razeen says B, the number of teams with exactly 1 win in the second stage of the tournament is 4. All right. Nice. Very good. Any other student? All right, Meghadri says more than one of the above. So Meghadri, if you're saying that more than one of the above is true, so can you mark which of these three, A, B, or C, is true? Okay, A and B, all right. So you're saying that A is true, B is true, and C is not true. Perfect. Any other student? Shubham says C. My God. Totally opposite answer, Shubham. So Meghadri says A and B are true. Razeen says B is true. And you are saying, Shubham, you are saying that C is true. Okay, Harsh is also saying that A and B are true. All right. Now let's start checking these statements one by one. I don't know which one is true, which one is not true. So let me start with B because most of you are saying that B is correct. The number of teams with exactly one win in the second stage of the tournament is 4. Exactly one win in the second stage. Number of teams is 4. Let's check it out. Now, second stage, round number 1, the number of teams and the number of matches. So 8 teams, 4 matches. 4 teams, 2 matches. 2 teams, 1 match. Okay. Now, in the first round, out of 8 teams who will play, 4 teams will win and 4 teams will lose. So can I say that after round 1, there are 4 teams which will have 0 wins in the second stage. We are talking only about the second stage. We'll restrict ourselves to second stage only. So the 4 teams which are eliminated in the first round after a loss, they have not won any match. Okay? Am I clear? Yes or no? The 4 teams will be eliminated in the first round. And why they are eliminated? Because they have lost. So they will win 0 matches. Am I clear? Yes or no? Come on, please tell me yes or no. Am I clear with this? The remaining 4 teams will go to the next round. Okay? The remaining 4 teams. So out of these, like 4 teams, obviously they have won 1 match each. Okay? Now, in round 2, out of these 4 teams, there will be 2 matches. So 2 teams will lose and 2 teams will go ahead. Okay? Right? So the teams which are eliminated at the end of round 2, so there will be 2 teams which will be eliminated. Right? The 2 teams which are eliminated, they have won a match in round 1, but they have lost a match in round 2. So these 2 teams will be eliminated after 1 win. Okay? And the 2 teams will advance to the next round. Right? Now the 2 teams who will advance to the next round, round number 3, 1 team will be eliminated and 1 team will be the winner. Now the team which is eliminated in round number 3, it has won a match in round number 1. It has won a match in round number 2, right? So it has 2 wins. It has won 2 matches. And the winner of the tournament, 1 team, has won in all the 3 rounds. So it will have 3 wins. So I can say that out of 8 teams, there are 4 teams with 0 wins, 2 teams with 1 win, 1 team with 2 wins, and one team with 3 wins. All right, fine. So I can say that option B will not be correct. How many of you have understood this thing? So I'm writing it at the bottom of the screen once again. So the 4 teams which will be eliminated in round 1, 4 teams which will be eliminated in round 1, they will have 0 wins. Okay. The 2 teams which will be eliminated in round 2 will have 1 win. One team which will be eliminated in round 3 will have 2 wins. And one team which is the winner of the tournament has 3 wins in all the 3 rounds 1, 2, and 3. All right. Now, please tell me yes or no. Are you able to understand this entire thing? So it says that if I'm eliminated in a round, that means I have won one match in every round before this round. Okay. So if I'm eliminated in round number 3, so how I reached round number 3 by winning one match in round number 1, by winning one match in round number 2, and I have lost in round number 3. All right, fine. So option B is incorrect. Okay. Now let's talk about option A. Okay. Now, before talking about option A, what I'm doing is I'm adding one more option, okay, which was earlier there. None of these. Okay. So I basically changed the option just to confuse all of you. Okay. Now stay till the end and let's see what will be the answer of this question. So let's now check option A. Option is that says that the winner will have more wins than any other team in the tournament. In the tournament, the winner will have more wins than any other team in the tournament. Let's check it out. Okay. Stage 1 and stage 2. Okay. The winner of the tournament will be the winner of stage 2, right? So can you tell me, in stage 2, winner has won how many matches? Only in stage 2. Only in stage 2, winner has won how many matches? The winner of the entire tournament I'm talking about. So in stage 2, winner has won how many matches? Absolutely, Meghadri. So winner will win 3 matches. Okay, right? Now they're saying that the winner will win more matches than any other team in the tournament. So let's say round 3, the winner was team A, who has won a total of 3 matches, and A has defeated B in round 3 of stage 2. So can I say that B would have won 2 matches in round 2, or sorry, in stage 2, right? So A and B ka final hua. A and B played the final. All right. A won the tournament and B lost that final match, right? So can I say that A must have won 3 matches in stage 2 and B must have won 2 matches in stage 2? Am I clear? Yes or no? Okay. Now, both A and B, they must have come from one of the groups of stage 1. So let's say this is group 1 and group 2. Now, again, assuming a hypothetical scenario that A has won, or A has come from group 1 and B has come from group 2. Okay. Now, B was the topper of the group. That means B in group 2 has won all 7 matches. It is a possibility, right? Top 4 teams from group 1 and top 4 teams from group 2 will go to the next round, right? Next stage. So B was the top player of group 2 who has won all the matches in stage 1, right? A was not the topper of the group, but A reached second stage after winning, let's say, 4 matches, right? Can a team qualify after winning 4 matches? I don't know. But can a team qualify after winning 5 matches? In stage 1, if I will win 5 matches, do I have a possibility of qualifying to the next stage? Yes, I do have a possibility. We have already seen that earlier. I can say that 6 wins will definitely take me to the second stage. Okay, so even if A had 6 wins, so total number of wins of A in the entire tournament is 6 plus 3, that is 9. And B, total number of wins is 7 plus 2, 9. All right. So can I say that it is not necessary that the winner of the tournament must have won more matches than any other team in the tournament? Is it clear? Yes or no? The winner will have more wins than any other team in the tournament. It is not necessarily correct. The winner may have equal number of wins. The winner may have even less number of wins than any other team in the tournament. Are you able to understand this thing, or you want me to repeat this part once again by taking another example? Come on, clear yes or no? If you want me to repeat, please mention it in the chat box. Understood? All right, great. So now we can say that the winner may have equal number of wins than any other team in the tournament, or it may have lesser number of wins. Okay? Meghadri, like this is how you will understand each and everything. Meghadri, ruk jao, ruk jao. So now read option C. Now, what is the difference between option A, B, and C? One very important difference between option A, B, and C is some words like this. So, in option A, they are talking about a certainty. The winner will have more wins, a very strong word, will. The winner will have more wins than any other team in the tournament. No, it is not necessary, right? If they would have written that winner may have more number of wins than any other team in the tournament, then ये वाली statement correct हो सकती थी. May, possibility है, surety नहीं है, okay? Guarantee नहीं है, right? So that is why option A was correct. Option B, the number of teams with exactly 1 win, ये तो गलत ही था. Now read option C. The winner may have the same number of wins in the entire tournament as a team eliminated at the end of first stage. So let's do this again. Now, let me consider another team, the team which is eliminated at the end of first stage. So all of you tell me yes or no. In group 2, in the first stage, a team after winning 5 matches may be eliminated. Yes or no? I have won 5 matches in stage 1. Is there a possibility of me getting eliminated? We have already seen this thing. Come on, tell me. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So after winning 5 matches, so A can win 5 matches, minus 2 kiya, plus 1, C minus 1, and here plus 1. So top 5 teams can win 5 matches each. So one of the teams will be eliminated. Okay. So I can say that a team may be eliminated after winning 5 matches. Right? ये तो हमने देख लिया. Okay. Now, this team has won 5 matches. They are saying that the winner may have same number of wins in the entire tournament. My God. So they are saying, like, they're talking like a very strong thing. Winner of the tournament in stage 2 will have 3 wins. Okay. Now, I'm asking you, in stage 1, A team after winning two matches, can it qualify for the second stage or not? My question is, I repeat, after winning only two matches in stage one, can I qualify to the next round? After winning only two matches in the stage one, will I be able to qualify? Is there a possibility of qualification? Yes or no? Nobody's answering. All of you are playing safe. Let's look at it. Now, top four teams will go to the next round. Look at the bottom five teams. Okay. I'll remove one win from here, from D. I'll give it to G. I'll remove another win and will give it to H. From E, I will remove one win and give it to H. So now D has won two matches, E has won two matches, F2, G2, and H2. Okay. So I can say that bottom five teams have won two matches each. One of them will qualify for the second stage. Right? So after winning two matches in stage one, a team may qualify for the second stage, and it may happen that this team will win in all the three rounds of the second stage and will eventually become the winner of the tournament. Okay, so if there is a question that will ask you what will be the minimum number of wins after which a team may qualify for the next round, the answer will be 2. Even after 2 wins, even after winning 2 matches, I may qualify for the next round. Guarantee nahi hai, but possibility hai. Okay, so 2 matches, 2 wins in the first stage and 3 wins in the second stage. Total number of wins is 5. Okay, so winner of the tournament has 5 wins. A team which was eliminated from group 2 in the first stage after 5 matches. So these two teams may have equal number of wins. Okay. So yes, statement C is true. Statement C may be true. And they have written this word. The winner may have the same number of matches, the same number of wins. The winner may have same number of wins in the entire tournament as the team eliminated at the end of first stage. Yes, this is the possibility. So correct answer will be option C, and option D and option E are not correct. Okay. So I was just playing around with the options. All right. So option C is the correct answer. Now, this is the entire understanding of games and tournaments that you need to have in order to answer such questions. Okay? All right? Yes. So, instead of this may have, if it says will, the winner will have same number of wins. ऐसा तो possible हो ही नहीं सकता ना. The winner may have different number of wins. Okay? So I am the winner. In second stage, I will win 3 matches. But in first stage, I would have won 7 matches, right? So let's talk about what can be the possibilities for the winner. So after winning 7 matches or 6 matches, 5, 4, 3, and 2, maximum number of wins in the first stage is 7. Minimum number of wins in the first stage after which a team may qualify for the second stage is 2. So this can be the number of wins, or this can be the possibilities of the number of wins in the first stage to qualify for the second stage. Okay? Now, if I want to become the winner of the tournament in the second stage, I'll have to win 3 matches, right? So maximum number of wins in the entire tournament can be 10. Or it can be 9 and so on up till 5. Okay, minimum number of wins in the tournament for the winner. Minimum number of wins in the entire tournament for the winner of the tournament will be 5. Okay, so now Meghadri, you can answer this question easily. अगर will होगा तो ये statement true नहीं होगी. Okay, right? This statement will be true because of this word, may have. All right. May is the keyword in this case. Okay, so in all these questions you will find there will be some questions which will be asked with the certainty. So if I take you back, so minimum number of wins, question number 2, that will guarantee its advancement. So surety chahiye, possibility nahi, surety. Okay, right? Highest number of wins after which a team might be eliminated, possibility, not surety. Okay, so this is how they will be playing with the words, the way they have done in the last question. All right. So friends, I hope with this you would have understood some of the logics of games and tournaments, and you must have understood how to deal with the language of the questions. Okay. So I hope you have enjoyed this session and you would have pressed the like button up till now. In case you have any other question to ask, you can post your query in the chat box and I'll be happily answering to those queries. All right. So friends, it was a wonderful session because of the way you people were responding in this session. Good to have such a wonderful audience. Thank you very much for being such a lovely audience. Have a nice time. Please do subscribe our channel, like, share, and do comment in the chat box. Have a nice time. Bye-bye.